So let's talk about another important component which is called as message placeholder. Okay, we'll go back to the documentation. So in the prompt templates, we have seen what is string prompt template, what is chat prompt template, and now there is something called as the messages placeholder. So what does that mean? This prompt template is responsible for adding a list of messages in a particular place. Okay, so basically this acts as a variable for, whenever we want to pass a list of messages, then what we can do is we can create this message placeholder so that we can pass in the entire conversation. The reason actually is that we have discussed this in the past also. These LLMs are actually do not have their own memory, so whenever there is a large conversation, we need to create this memory ourselves in the application. So what we will do is we can use messages placeholder so that we can pass in the list of messages and the entire list can be passed to the large language model. So what we will do is we can see in the above chat prompt template we saw how we could format two messages, each one as a string. So this is the chat prompt template and we could pass just two messages. But then, but what if we wanted the user to pass in the list of messages that we would slot into a particular spot? Okay, so the requirement is that we need to pass a list of messages, not just two or three, but the entire conversations. And this is how, and this is where the message placeholders comes into the picture. So this is the code. So I will copy this code and let me paste. So this is also coming from the Langchain core dot prompts import chat prompt template and also the messages placeholder. And what we are doing is essentially while instantiating this chat prompt template, we are giving the tuple system. You are a helpful assistant, and instead of passing or instead of giving the entire conversations, we are just putting the message placeholder with some key. Okay, so this key can be anything like history. Okay, so we can use that key. So when we invoke this particular prompt template with the method invoke prompt template dot invoke, what we need to do is we need to pass the value for this history. So whatever messages we have, now we can pass them on the runtime. At the time of invoke, we can pass that a list of messages. So right now you can see there is just one message, but we essentially can pass any number of messages. So content is equal to hi there, how are you? Okay, this is response from our AI. So if I run this entire, so what I will see is my chat prompt value is messages, and this has the message like a system message, the very first one. You are a helpful assistant, and along with that, I have also passed the human message, which is hi, and the AI message, which is hi there, how are you? Okay, I hope this is clear to you now. So we have seen the prompt templates. It can be a string prompt template. The way we earlier used to, tackle with the APIs, we were just passing the text. Then we talked about the chat prompt template, the more conversational type of way where we are passing the list of messages. And then we have seen the messages placeholder where we can pass the variable or the stack of messages uh, in a way. See you in the next lecture.